So what we're going to do here, chat, we're going to get hyped up for Pandaemonium, for Psybearslat, which is beginning next week on Tuesday the 4th of February, I believe it is. So I'm going to get hyped up for Pandaemonium, do a few little teasers and stuff for people, and just get excited about the raid to come. So obviously, you know, solo blind cooked everything up until this point, every raid so far. We did Uwu as well. So very dialed in on the rating in 14. So now I'm going to remind myself, give myself a refresher on the build-up for Pandaemonium. This, I believe, plays right at the end of the MSQ of Endwalker 6.0. What a wild night that was. My goodness. What a insane night that was. That was crazy. Anyway, we'll check this out and see if I can sort of guess what Pandaemonium is going to be about. I already have some of my own ideas, which I'll discuss a little bit, and then we'll look at some images which have been provided to me by you, and we'll see if I can sort of figure out what this might be about. That's loud.
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me. An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal. And yet, something stirs. Yes. Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night, the beast hungers. Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as she foretold. We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandaemonium. Ah, the sights we shall see.
The sights we shall see.
The sights we shall see.
What a brilliant voice actor, by the way. I never get tired of his voice and his delivery. Good old Elidibus. So, okay, I think when I first saw this, I got very excited, because obviously it mentions Pandaemonium, which is very exciting, and obviously it's supposed to hype you up. But saying about the beast hungers, and he's looking down. Okay, so, like, I've already picked apart this, like, when I first watched it, but a little refresher, like, this is my initial thought, is he's looking down. Now, where are we? We're at Elpis. We're on Elpis. Or as the Spanish would say, Elpis. And he's looking down. Now, what's beneath Elpis? Elpis is above, if I'm correct on everything, which I've often not been, it's above Emerald and, well, you know, Aetheris, but Emerald, the ancients' world. And what I'm thinking about is whether or not sort of like the final days, it's like post-final days, or because obviously the story got a little bit timey-wimey here, so I would like to think, like, my idea of what would be really cool is if we're going to descend down and Elidibus and I are going to deal with the big bad monsters that have you know, reared their ugly heads down on Emerald during the final days, and if we're going to go dice with them. And that is my initial thinking, and Pandaemonium being this big bad. Now, it's very Greek, right? Pandaemonium and, like, all this stuff, so it's going to be very, like, Greek. I don't know, like, I like to think maybe, like, Greek god-themed or Greek mythology-themed in some way. I technically have seen the first 4 bosses because I was going to cast for them in... No, I did cast for them back when it first released. So this is before I ever even started playing the game. So this was back. Dude, Mog Talk let anyone on, didn't they? They just let anybody walk in. So so I saw the first boss, which looks like Thresh. It looks like Oogie Boogie Thresh. Second boss was the Water Horse. Third boss was the Fire Phoenix. Fourth boss was Daddy Denathrius. I don't remember all of their mechanics and stuff, like, not at all. I remember snapshot visuals of, you know, the field and stuff. So I don't know. Right, that's what I think right now. That's what I think right now. Those are my initial thoughts. And a very interesting line as well. He said, yeah, the beast hungers. I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as she foretold. That's me. And as she foretold, I'm assuming that's Venar. Now, yeah, we're just going to go into the depths. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That would be kind of cool if it's like the best bits, the big hitters of the final days. I think that would be quite a cool premise. So that's me refreshed. Lemon, I am refreshed. Now you are going to provide me... Again, I'm being told what I'm doing here, so I don't know everything. Dude, is that Amelia? You have things for me. Jordan, this literally looks like your daughter, dude. I'm convinced that's your kid. Okay. Oh, so we have a picture. We have an image, chat. So let's look at this. So, this is a... Okay, so this is something from the raid. Ooh, the crystals. I know people like to lick these. That is a piece of candy. I remember going around Water Emerald and under the Sea Emerald and picking these up, and they were sort of like soul crystal, memory crystal things, right? Kind of like our job crystals, I guess, in a way. Like they were attached to people, I think. It's kind of like a memories of people. You know what it could be? Could it be us fighting some of the ancients in their true forms? But why? I don't know why. I don't know what for. But fighting some of the ancients in their true form. You know, kind of like Fandaniel's true form. Or Hades' true form and stuff, you know? So, could be something like that. Do we have another image? That's all that's coming to me right now, is maybe something like that. Maybe, if I'm right in thinking they're sort of like these memory crystals. Have like souls. One more? Okay, there's one more. This is good so far. I like this so far. I feel like I could be not going down a terrible hole. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Chat. It's Sid's dad. Sid's dad has got to be one of the bosses. Oh, okay. This is... Ooh. Isn't Sid like 300? I don't know, dude. Oh. I mean, I'm looking at their eyes. Okay, so I don't think I recognize any of these three characters. I don't think I recognize any of them. For this one on the right is maybe calling to me a little bit, but I don't know. But they're all white mask wearers. Apart from, I think, is that his mask there? One of the red masks? Wait, should I recognize all these people? I mean, they're drawings, right? It's different. Should I recognize all these people? I think the one in the back, to me, makes me feel like it's going to be like Vinar or something. One of them, at least. Well, I mean, I feel like I know this dude. The other two, no. You're not going to say? Oh, that's annoying. Now I'm looking very silly. I feel like I know this dude on the right. What does Hythlodaeus look like? What does Hythlodaeus look like? Could it be Hythlodaeus? I want to Google Hythlodaeus, but because I can't remember what they look like. Yeah, Lemon can send me a picture of Hythlodaeus. Because already outside this, see, I told you I'm old. I'm old. Can I? I think you, yeah, can you, should I? Well, yeah, I've asked for a refresher on what Hythlodaeus looks like. You guys haven't prompted that at me. I think that could be the guy on the left. Oh, what about Mitron? What does Mitron look like? No, because he was in Eden. They're not doing... No, yeah, no, okay, yeah, Hythlodaeus doesn't look anything... No, it's not Hythlodaeus. What does Mitron look like? Mitron, I think, looks different. I'm trying to think of all... Obviously, it's not like... Oh, God, now I'm thinking... Do I know what Elidibus looks like? Have I... Dude, no, this is freaking me out. I'm trying to figure out the characters, Bailey. I'm trying to figure out the characters. And I should know some of them, maybe. To be fair, though, I've not done the MSQ in a couple months. I'm trying to think of which of them I know. Yeah, one I should know, the other two, no way. Yeah. Yeah, I don't recognize this guy. But I feel like he's gonna be... Maybe that's Pandaemonium. No, I don't recognize this guy, but this guy's speaking to me. The one in the back, I think, is probably, like, either Elidibus or... You can't tell. You can just tell they've got a mask on, right? And a hood, and they're in white. I think that person's either going to be Elidibus, or it's going to be, like, Vinar. You know, a lot of whites, the light and everything. Giving me those vibes. I'll tell you if you want. No, don't tell me, don't tell me. This is just for me to, you know, see what I think and... See what I think. This is gonna annoy me. This is gonna bug me. But let's focus on some other things. So I should know one of these characters. It looks like we've got some white masks and a red mask. We've got some chains. A lot of chains. Very sort of gothic architecture as well. If nothing else, I think this raid aesthetically is gonna be beautiful. A lot better than, like, the metallic Alexander, where you're just in the bowels of a robot. Like, ooh. Yeah, I think this is going to be... So I'm getting the vibe for the raid being... And to be fair, from what I remember, I think a little bit of... Again, the casting I did. Well, I only did the one tier. I didn't do the others. I didn't look at the other... They hadn't released yet. And I didn't start playing Final Fantasy then. So... I think I remember a bit of, like, that gothic architecture and stuff. The Grebo architecture. These guys are all Grebos, I think, actually. These guys are all Grebos. Kind of like the, you know, like church, like this kind of architecture. Like the Roman, I guess, kind of architecture. which I cast the first tier. So all of my Final Fantasy casting, I cast for the first tier of Pandaemonium. I was going to cast for the first tier of Arcadian, but they killed it too quick before my casting shift. They killed it like 8 hours before I was supposed to cast, because it died in a day, in like 12 hours, which was a shame. And then I just cast the world first... Actually, I just cast the world first kill for Fru, and the world second kill, and the world third. So that was magical. Yeah, this is gonna claw at me, Spectra. I mean, I'm trying to think of, like, all of the different, like, either ancients or, yeah, I guess call them, you know, the ancients, because it's not just, Ascians at this point. But yeah, I'm trying to think of all the Ascians and ancients that I know, and this guy on the right's sticking out at me. It's not... I mean, I'm trying to remember what Metron looks like. I don't think that's him. He was just in Eden. I don't think he'd be here as well. It's not Hythlodaeus. Yeah, Hythlodaeus looks very different. There's a reason why it's even funnier. Why I don't know who it is. Well, you can save it and put it in spoiler channel, and you can remind me when the time comes. I want to find out more about this guy. This guy's pulling my attention. Right, anything else? Anything else I should consider there? You guys want to prompt me with anything, maybe? Or Lemon, maybe? It's quite cool. It's a really quite cool scene. Did you guys get this revealed to you in advance? This is like a hype post. Prompt me. Well, no, just with like things maybe about the raid to like hype up about. But actually, be careful. I think I'll let Lemon and the spoiler chat hype me up with anything. This picture is giving me a sense of sort of like. I mean, it's very religious, right? It's a very religious-looking image. You've got this church-type structure. I mean, I think that's even just people praying, like statues praying in the windowsills. You've got this holy light coming through. I mean, that's making me think of Heidelin and Vinar. Got these clouds. All looks very spiritual. All very religious. You got these chains, this cage beast. Maybe, and then you've got these red eyes. The red eyes, and the way that people are looking. This guy's looking directly at you. This guy's looking sort of suspect, wary. In a sense of maybe betrayal as well. Maybe that could be a theme in the raid in some capacity. Some kind of betrayal, some kind of dwelling evil. Oh, this was a cut part of the 6.2 artwork. There's more to it, but was too much. Okay, so you had to sort of not let some of it be revealed. Yeah, because there's a mask or something being cut off here. But yeah, very excited for that. Right.